Okay, so today we're going to talk about, well, first of all, happy Thanksgiving to everyone out there. It is Thanksgiving today. I hope you're having a great holiday, spending time with family, enjoying your kids, doing whatever you got to do today, having a good turkey, all that stuff. So today we're back. We're going to talk about the Mini Maxx, and I am going to talk about some issues that I do have with it. So I haven't really done a good look over the truck, but then this morning when I came down, I was going to make this video. I kind of did. So I did notice some things that are wrong with it. Not necessarily broke. The only problem I have right now is if you look here, if we push this down, it sticks. We can lift it up, it sticks. So that's a bent shaft. This shaft over here in the shock's bent. It happens. These Traxxas shocks are cheap. All my stock Traxxas shocks pretty much get changed out. I mean, when I buy a Traxxas, I know that's going to be something I have to do. But Jesus, listen to... I mean, it's got some dirt on it. So, I should probably clean it. I haven't cleaned it yet. I will. But, guys, this slowly has become the most hated RC truck, I feel like. And there's a ton of people that have kind of touched on it and done videos on it. And it's just, I don't understand why, because I get it that Traxxas does make claims that this is 3S ready. People are throwing 3S systems in them, and it's blowing up. It can't handle it. The diffs are going, I think that's what the biggest problem is the diffs. So there's been talks online of, well, I think you can put the 110 scale diff in it. Well, just for reference, this is off Traxxas website. Here's the 1/16 diff. Here's the Mini Maxx diff, and here's their 110 scale. I believe this is like the /4x4 diff. And the /4x4 diff actually looks smaller. So I don't think this diff will be able to fit, sadly. So as much as that would be nice, and Traxxas, I guess I don't understand in my head, it's kind of one of those dumb things that Traxxas did is, why did they need to make a Mini Maxx diff when they could have just used their 1/10 diffs and built this around that? Their 1/10 diffs and like their /4x4, the Jado 4x4, I haven't had any issue with them. I actually ran the 4x4s like Traxxas, the Slash lineup and their 4x4 lineup, the Rustlers and things on 4S. I've done 4S systems and I have videos on here and they actually held up really well. So the thing I don't understand is, why didn't Traxxas just build this around the 1/10 diff? In my head, that's kind of stupid of Traxxas not to build it that way because, well, they hold up. They do good. They do decent. They're doing a lot better than these diffs are on 3S. Now, maybe Traxxas in their head thought, well, we want to put a bigger diff in it. We're going to build it better. And who knows, maybe it's just Traxxas' monkey metal really showing itself that the Mini Maxx diff just can't hold up. It's for some reason, maybe it's the way they built them or whatever. Maybe whoever they have doing them, if they're not doing them themselves, which they're probably not, it's probably a company out of China or something that's building the parts for these, that's putting them together. Maybe that company, the metal they're using is just too cheap. Maybe the curing process they're using isn't right. Something like that. That's really dumb. And I'm not trying to stick up for Traxxas because Traxxas did make 3S claims. So when this comes to you, those 3S claims should be good claims. And it should work on 3S. You should be able to throw a 3S system in here and have no problems. So yeah, I don't understand what that is. So I understand in that aspect why people are hating on this truck so much, because they're seeing so many videos where people are throwing 3S in it and it's just blowing up. And yeah, it kind of sucks. But I've really been enjoying this truck on 4S or 2S. I haven't really seen a need to throw a 3S system in it except for YouTube reasons and maybe grabbing some views or getting some views. I have a 3S system coming for it, but it's not going to go in this for a long time because I don't want to just blow out the diffs. I don't want to wreck my diffs. I don't want to have to work on it, put new diffs in it right away. So for now, we're going to leave the BL2S system in mind. And we're going to upgrade other things. I do have a steering servo here for it that we might actually throw in this video. Might as well. I'm hoping that when Traxxas gets the center diff fully released and ready to order, that we can start getting those center diffs, and maybe that'll help. So if that center diff comes out, I am going to put the center diff in this, and we will throw 3S in it, and hopefully that'll help disperse the power. We won't have so much power going right to this rear end that's snapping the diffs, or to the front end snapping the diffs, so and whatever, you know. So yeah, so this is became one of the most hated RC trucks ever made for that reason, is that Traxxas make claims that just is not true. And here is the claim, thanks to, I think his name was Andrew, pointed this out to me. I might be wrong, so I'm sorry if I'm wrong. Stripped gears mean a trip to the workbench, but Mini Maxx eliminates this problem with huge 32-pitch gears. Much larger 4x4 vehicles, 32-pitch gears deliver total reliability no matter how much power you pour on. Even Valenian 3-cell LiPo power is no problem for Mini Maxx's ultra stout driveline. So as of right now, I think Traxxas needs to pull this claim down. And I think they need to release something saying, hey, just so you know, there's going to be a recall. We're making different diffs. We're going to make better metal diffs for this thing. And if you bought a Mini Maxx and you want to run 3S on it, we will send you those diffs if you ask for them. It's something along those lines, just because they made this claim. Traxxas false claim, it's kind of something. This is something that could really hurt a business, because people are going to be pissed. And you can almost call them and say, hey, I put 3-cell in my truck and my diffs broke. Oh, okay, well now they have to send you new diffs because they're making this claim. So that's the thing. I think Traxxas needs to do a recall on the diffs. I think Traxxas should send out some people some new diffs that have had some issues, and maybe there'll be some people that don't have any issues at all. Sometimes it does work that way, but with how many issues they are seeing with diffs on this thing, Traxxas needs to do something. So Traxxas, if you're watching this, fucking do something. It's that simple. It's just that simple that this truck needs diffs. So, I mean, you're going to either have to wait till GPM, Vidavon or Vitvon, however you say it, a really expensive company, maybe even M2C or any of those companies come out with the diffs, different diffs, or make a complete diff, or whatever they end up doing to help it. Maybe they'll come out with hardened inner center gears or internal gears, hardened pinion, something, that will help dramatically. So, yes. But now, I think there is ways we can get more speed out of this without having to put a 3S system in it. Now, I noticed when I was driving it, my motor did not get very hot. So I did order some bigger gears. You can go up. It comes with a 20 tooth. You can go up to a 23 tooth. I have a 20, a 21, a 22, and a 23 coming. I think when we get those, we're going to throw the 22 in. Maybe we'll throw the 23 in right away and dry it out and just see what happens. We'll put a heat sink on here. I should have one here for it somewhere. I'll have to find it. But yeah, I should have one somewhere here. Throw that on there. Get that on there. And then, yeah, just see what it really can do. Top speed with the system, I think, is going to be a big part of keeping it together and not breaking things. Now, the shocks breaking, that's not inexcusable. Traxxas shocks are fucking shit. They've always been shit. It's the way it goes. So for that to happen, it's not like a big surprise to me. But everything else on this truck, guys, has been really solid. I mean, I've been bashing it. I've been beating on it here and there. You guys have seen the videos. I put it up against the Typhon Grom, and it did good. It's been doing good. I just haven't overpowered it yet and had it break. So now, most of the time with things, when you overpower them, they're gonna break. But being Traxxas threw those claims down, I can't stick up for it. It sucks that Traxxas did that, because I want to stick up for them so bad, because I really do like Traxxas products. I don't think I would say I'm a fanboy. I'm not partial to any brand. I mean, I have everything. I have Losi, I've got Traxxas, Arma, Techno. I've got all kinds of stuff, guys. So to say a fanboy, not me at all. Completely not me. I've got a 30 Degree North. I've got a HPI Baja 5T. I mean, I've got a ton of stuff. So yeah, I'm not partial to any brand. I like stuff that works. And if this truck works in 2S and stays together, then I like it. I like it a lot. It's a lot of fun. People are saying, oh, it's really slow. Well, when the Grom came out, the Grom only did 20, I think, or 19, essentially, stock, brushed. So really, for this coming out of the box and doing 30, it's really not that bad. I get that people want to jump to that higher power so bad, but it can't handle it right now, so I don't suggest doing it. And I think it's kind of funny how much people cry and whine, and like how much arguing there was on my video when I versed this towards the Grom. No, I'm sorry, but I don't like comparing this to the Grom, because I don't feel like they're in the same class. The Grom's small. It doesn't do grass well. They're just not equal. And I know there's other 1/14th, 1/16th scale RC trucks out there that this thing would probably be more equal to compare them to. But I felt like those were the two most sought after cars right now, is the Grom BLX and probably going to be this thing. Depending how they sold with all the negative reviews now, I don't know what people are thinking. But yeah, it's got a major problem. It does. It has a diff problem. Maybe in stock form, after a while of people running these and bashing on these, kids getting them, maybe they will be breaking stock diffs. I don't know. I haven't broke my stock diff yet on 2S, but it could happen. And if it does happen, well, then I'll have to replace it. It's no big deal. I'm not going to cry and whine about it. It's an RC truck. We break things when an upgrade is available. I'll upgrade it. So many people are complaining that this thing's going to cost so much money to fix, to make right. And show me an RC truck that you get that stock that you don't put a ton of money into. Maybe there's people out there that truly don't, but I mean, everything I have, I've put a ton of money into except for my Maxx Slash, because it holds up and it runs. It just does. So there's no reason to put money in it. So yeah. That's basically it for the video, guys. I think if you keep these in 2S, you're going to have a ton of fun with it. And I just wanted to make a video for everyone who's maybe looking at buying one that doesn't plan on making a 3S. Because there is a lot of those people out there that'll buy this and they'll run it stock, or they'll give it to their kids and their kids will run it stock forever or whatever. And it's a good truck, guys. It's a decent little truck. I don't think it's going to upset anyone. I don't think it should upset anyone. I think you should buy what you enjoy and just enjoy it and have fun and do what you're going to do with it. So, guys, I hope you enjoyed this little talk about. If you enjoyed the video, drop a like. Make sure you guys subscribe. It really helps me a lot when you subscribe. We're up to 1360 now, I think, which is very cool. So, guys, thank you very much. Have a happy Thanksgiving and have a wonderful day.